Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pelumi, and if it's your first time coming across my channel, well, you've been missing out on a lot, but you're welcome today. If you like this content that I share sewing and craft tutorials, please do subscribe to the channel, like this video, share my videos, and leave a comment, ask me questions, give me ideas on what you like to see and things like that. Just engage generally. It helps this channel grow and just triggers the YouTube algorithm to share the video to other people that would like similar content. Okay, so today's video it's a collaboration with a fellow YouTuber and an internet friend that I'm hoping to meet someday. She's been really helpful. Yeah, shout out to those people that I have met through Instagram, through YouTube, and have been super helpful. Thank you very much. So today is a collaboration with Remi Junaid. That's the name of her channel and that's her name as well. And we decided to come together to make a palazzo trouser, and we've splitted the video into two different videos. So I'm gonna make the pattern and she is going to teach you how to join those patterns together to create a wide leg palazzo trouser. And you know, the best thing is we're gonna be using Ankara. That's the best fabric. I don't know, talk about it to someone else. But yeah, after watching my video and you've done the pattern, head over to the channel and she will show you the step-by-step process of turning the pattern into an actual garment. Yeah, we're good to go. I'm gonna leave her details on the screen as well as the description. And actually this video is gonna be divided into two. The first part will be me showing you how to draft a basic straight leg trouser, and then we move on to the second part of the video, which will be how to convert the basic trouser pattern into a wide leg palazzo pattern with pockets, a waistband, and a side zipper. Okay, so if you really want to know how to draft the trouser pattern, keep on watching this video. I promise it's really simple, and I'm going to walk you through all the process step by step. So do enjoy this video and I hope you find it helpful. Don't forget to check out Remi's channel and just tell her you came from me, okay? So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Okay, let's get right into this. Things needed to draft this pattern includes paper, scissors, pattern paper, measuring tape, marker, sellotape, copy paper, which I didn't end up using. I used wax paper instead because I ran out of white pattern paper. You'll also need pencils, straight ruler, and a curved ruler. The first thing is to draw a straight line at the top of the paper about 3 inches from the top edge, which will serve as the waistline. The second line at the side will be the reference line for the side of the trousers. The next measurement to mark is the hip to waist measurement. Mine is 9 inches. Mark that on the vertical line and draw a straight line across. The next point is the crotch depth, which is the measurement by sitting on a hard surface and taking the measurement from your waist to that seat. Mark that measurement and square across with a straight line as well. Then mark the thigh length, which is usually 3 inches below the crotch line. Square across with a straight line as usual. Follow this up by marking the waist to the knee measurement. Then finally, the horizontal measurement is the length of the trouser. Mark your desired trouser length starting from the waistline and square this across. Now moving on to the vertical measurement, we'll start by marking the quarter of the hip circumference plus 0.25 inches for ease on the hip line. Mark the same measurement on the waistline as well as the crotch line. Connect the 3 points with a straight line. On the waistline, mark quarter of the waist circumference plus 0.25 inches for ease and 1 inch for that. Note that I started this measurement from the horizontal line that we just drew. Next, draw a curved line to connect the new waist point to the hip point. Divide the length of this line right here by 4 and mark it outwards from the vertical line on the crotch line. It's time to draw the crotch curve. To ensure that you do not draw it too deep or wide, mark 0.5 inches above the hip line. Then, with the curved ruler, draw the curve to meet that point. Next, find the midpoint of the hip line and mark it along the length of the trouser. Connect the dots with a straight line. This will help us know the center of the trousers and where to slash from when we need to convert this pattern to a palazzo pattern in the next video. From the waistline, mark 4.5 inches on the midline. This is the length of the dart. On either side of this line, mark 0.5 inches and connect the lines together to form the dart legs. To finish up the waistline, mark 0.5 inches upwards from the side line and connect this to the center front with a slant curve. Now, divide your thigh and knee circumference by 2 plus 0.25 inches for ease and mark this on your thigh and knee respectively. Divide this evenly on either side of the center front. So, my thigh, for example, is 24 inches. Dividing that by 2, I will have 12. Adding 0.25 to that, I would have 12.25. Then I'll find the midpoint of 12.25 and mark that on either side of the center line. Do this for your knee circumference as well. I mark the same measurement on the knee line on the trouser hem as well because I wanted a straight leg trouser. But if you want a more tapered or pencil trouser leg, mark half of your ankle measurement on the hem line. Now, connect all these points together with a straight line. Use the curved edge of your ruler at appropriate places like the inner thigh and to smoothing any sharp points. Add 2 inches hemming allowance to the bottom of the trouser. To ensure that the trouser hems flat and you're not short of fabric when folding the hemming allowance inward, I like to add half an inch to both sides of the horizontal hem line and then connect this with a slant line to the trouser length line. Before going ahead to add the slash pockets and seam allowance all around, copy out this pattern. I taped wax paper together since I ran out of white pattern paper. This is a great pattern hack, guys. Use wax paper. Make sure to indicate the reference lines on the paper. This will be needed for drafting the back pattern later. Next, add half an inch seam allowance all around the trouser front pattern and no need to add allowance to the hem again. Now we'll move on to the pockets. It's really simple. Starting from the inner line, mark 2 inches inwards. Also, from the inner waistline, mark 6 inches downwards. Then use a curved ruler to connect these points to create a pocket opening. I like a curved look because it doesn't point out. If it's drawn flat, it usually points out when you put on your trouser. To finish up the pocket, place a small piece of paper on top of the front pattern and trace the pocket opening, the waistline, as well as the hip curve on the side. Place the pocket pattern and pocket facing on top of each other and cut out the pocket curve you outlined earlier. The curve has to be the same for both because they'll be sewn together. Then cut out the pocket opening shape to make one of the patterns the facing piece. And this is what they should look like. Now we move on to the back pattern. Make sure that you indicate all the reference lines such as the center line, the hip line, and so on. Extend the center back line downwards the crotch line with the dotted line. Extend the crotch line outward by 2 inches because the back crotch should be longer to accommodate the bum. From that point, come down by 1/2 inch, and this will be where the back crotch will start from. Measure the length of the line between the dotted line and the end of the crotch curve. Go to the center back and extend the center back by that length. Mine was 2.5 inches, so I'm going to extend my center back by 2.5 inches. From this point, connect the crotch curve to the point that you marked earlier. The back pattern should be high at the waist area to give room for the bum and to ensure that the pattern does not ride low when you sit. Then connect the waist point with a slightly curved line, as well as the thigh line. Connect the new crotch point to the thigh line and blend the curve. Now we'll mark the back dart. Because the waistline is curved and slanted, marking the dart from the center line will make the dart slanted. So, on the old waistline, measure the length of the line between the center back and the center line. Mark this measurement on the new waistline. From that point, draw a straight line down that is perpendicular to the center back. Mark 5.5 inches downwards, and then mark 1/2 inch on either side of this new vertical line and connect the dart legs. The final step before moving on to the waistband is to mark 1/2 inch seam allowance all around and then cut out the back pattern. The last step is to make the waistband. The waistband is also simple. So, for the front waistline, align the pocket pattern to the front pattern piece. Place the piece of paper on top of the waistline and copy the waist curve, including seam allowance. I started at the outer line. I want my band to be 1.5 inches thick, so I marked 2.5 inches following the curve of the waistline. So I'm gonna have 1 inch for 1/2 inch for joining at the top and 1/2 inch for joining at the bottom, so I'll be left with 1.5 inch waistband. Connect all the points with a straight line or curved line appropriately. Alright, so I forgot to remove 1 inch that allowance from the waistband, so you can go ahead now to remove 1 inch from the side seams before indicating on your pattern paper. It's important to make markings on your patterns to know where the center, front, or side seams are. You need to also do the same thing for the back waistband. Just place a piece of paper on the back waist and draw the waist outline and mark your 3 inches upwards, and that's it. Cut your waistband out, and that's it, guys. You've successfully drafted a basic trouser pattern with a waistband. Although the industry standard is to leave 1 inch for seam allowance for the zipper, I think 1/2 inch is enough to add my side zipper, so that's why I didn't include like an extra 1/2 inch on the sides for a zipper. So if you want to see how to turn this trouser pattern into a wide leg palazzo pant, watch the next video that will be showing on your screen right now. Or you can also check the link in the description box. Don't forget to check out Remi's channel because this video is a collaboration with her. and she'll be showing you how to sew a palazzo wide leg trouser. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.